Are you tired of chunking your chip shots, thinning them, and taking 4 and 5 shots to get it in the hole after you get right next to the green? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you my 5 basic fundamentals. This is going to fix your chipping, add some consistency, and lower those scores. Hi, my name is Jonathan Smith, PGA teaching professional, and what I see with most golfers is they struggle around the greens, and that's why they can't break 80, 90, 100. We're going to do that today, so let's go ahead and get right into it and do this right now. The touring pros do 5 fundamentals so well that the inconsistent golfer struggles with, and that's what we're going to go over in this video. And that is ball position, it's going to be setup, club selection, length of swing, so distance control, and then the pace of swing. Not slowing down to the golf ball, not rushing, but striking that golf ball in the middle of the face every single time. So let's stop wasting any time and get right into basic fundamental number 1. Basic fundamental number 1 of chipping for consistency is going to be ball position. And as we go throughout these basic fundamentals, I'm going to be using the divot board. It's basically my number 1 training aid for ball striking, and you can get it on discount in the description and in the bio, so click the link, make sure you get yours. Now let's go ahead and get right into the first drill for consistent ball position, which is going to be in the back of your stance. So for a right-hander, it would be buttons left of the golf ball, target side, and obviously for a left-hander, it would be the opposite. It would be buttons right of the golf ball. I like to call it, for my right-hander, logo left. So we're going to set up. You can take your club, dangle it from your sternum just like this, and then you're going to take a small step towards the target. We're seeing the club head move left of the golf ball, logo left, and now I can step in, hit my shot, and we see that the divot ended up left of the ball. So logo left, walk in, and hit your shot. And that is going to improve your consistency with your ball striking around the green and lower those scores. Let's go into basic fundamental number 2 and continue your consistency. Basic fundamental number 2, chipping for consistency. This is about setup. And when we set up to a chip shot, it's going to be a little bit different than what you would do if you were hitting a full swing with an iron or a driver, obviously. So first and foremost, we're going to have our feet closer together because there's not a lot of movement and weight transfer needed in the backswing and the through swing. We can pretty much have maybe a club width in between our heels because weight's going to be over here on our lead side the majority of the time. Next, we're going to be standing closer to the golf ball because this is more of a putting stroke. And in a putting stroke, you would be standing closer to the golf ball than you would if you were doing a full swing. As we do that, what happens to the handle? The handle is going to go a little bit more vertical to the ground, which means our hands are going to move down on the grip. So we're moving our hands down on the grip. We're standing closer to the golf ball. Our feet are going to be a little closer together than they normally would, one club width. And then, of course, our weight is on our lead side. That is going to create consistency with your chipping. Let's try it out right now. Handle up, stand close, feet together, weight forward. Putting stroke, divot, target side of the ball. Try that out. Consistency's on your way, and so is basic fundamental number 3. Let's go there now. Basic fundamental number 3, distance control. And to make it very easy to control the distance that you hit the golf ball and keep that consistent contact is to just change clubs throughout the bag. Keep the swing the same, change the clubs. I have 56-degree wedge, 9-iron, and then an 8-iron. You can also mix in a 7-iron or a pitching wedge, but we're going to do these 3 for today, and everything stays the same. Ball position, weight, everything. I'm just going to change the clubs and start with a 56-degree wedge. And you're going to see a higher ball flight as we go through. I'm going to now change to a 9-iron. Fix my divot board, pull in another golf ball. Stand closer, handle high, logo left. And we saw a little bit lower ball flight because, of course, we've got lower lofted club. Let's move on. Let's do an 8-iron. And we're seeing lower and higher shots, which means the balls would be rolling more or rolling less, distance control. And then figuring out how far these are going to go just comes with practice and repetitions. 8 iron, going to walk in, putting stroke, and that one went a little bit lower. So to change the distance you want to hit the golf ball and make it as easy as possible, just change the clubs. 7 iron, 8 iron, 9, pitching, 56-degree wedge, and you're going to love your chipping, and you're going to love basic fundamental number 4. Let's go there now. Basic fundamental number 4, I call this length of swing. How far back you're taking the club away from the ball, and then how far past the golf ball you're going on your through swing. This is going to really help the person who swings too big in the backswing and then decelerates into the golf ball. So what I do is for this drill, you're going to get 3 golf balls. One of them you're going to hit, and then the other 2 are going to represent how big we're swinging. The one on the trail side of the golf ball, away from the target, is going to be what I call 8 o'clock, and then the one on the lead side is going to be 4 o'clock. And obviously this is for a right-hander. So I'm going to set up, get my ball right there, and I'm just going to try and swing the club head back over top of 8, strike, and then finish over top of 4. Go through my routine, my fundamentals, weight left, 8 to 4, divot left, love that strike, love the flight, and I want to love the result. So will you. 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, practice that drill, and your consistency is going to improve. So are your scores. Let's go to basic fundamental number 5 right now. Basic fundamental number 5, this is pace of swing. Some people call it rhythm, some people call it tempo. I call it pace. And what happens with most golfers who become inconsistent is their backswing and through swing are off. What should be happening is the backswing is going to be slower than the downswing. So we're always accelerating through. I like to come up with a tempo, and I just say 1-2. I call it a 1-2 tempo. So it's going to be set up, 1-2, set up, 1-2, and that's going to create a nice little rhythm, nice little tempo, and then of course the divot left target side of the golf ball, because all the fundamentals were correct. You've got to hit those 5 basic fundamentals for consistent chipping. And let's go ahead, let's do that one more time, because I love that strike. 1-2, 1-2, and another solid strike. You are going to love your chipping. So make sure you're practicing those 5 basic fundamentals: ball position, setup, club selection, length of swing, pace of swing. You're going to love your chipping. You're going to love your scores. Make sure you subscribe, ding that bell, comment, like the video, and pick up your divot board. Link in the description and the bio. We'll see you in the next video.